Hello there, good day. Welcome to our class. So we are going to discuss about computer basics today. Okay? So let's start. Now, at the end of the module, you're going to identify the components of a computer system. You're going also to distinguish the types of software and the hardware components of a system, and you are going to differentiate the types of computer. Now, by the way, before we are going to proceed further, let us define first what is a computer. Yes, it is an electronic device. You can perform arithmetic operations, mathematical, logical, with an incredible speed. Okay, with an efficient speed. It can also store massive amount of data or large data. Okay, now there are components. Generally, there are two components of a computer system. The physical feature, that is hardware, and what is inside there, any set of instructions, we call it a software. Okay, so you could have it the mouse for hardware, the monitor for hardware, and a lot more. Okay, but software, what are the examples of software class? Yes, we have the Office. What else? We have the Facebook. What else? We have the IG, okay, mobile apps. And for example, we have the Photoshop and a lot more. Okay, so you can think now on many examples. Okay, now basically, when you say hardware of a system, these are the categories of its hardware. We have central processing unit or the brain. By the way, class, that is the most expensive part of the computer. Okay, so we also have memory. Like for example, if maghang ang atong unit, we need to refresh because our random access memory or RAM medyo napuno na siya, class. Sometimes kung ma-stress na we need to refresh ourselves too. Okay, we also have mass storage device. Okay, so like for example, our hard drive, that is our mass storage device. Input device, that includes this one, the mouse, okay, the scanner. And then the output device, that includes printer, okay, the display screen or the monitor, okay, and a lot more. Okay, so now questions. Do you have questions? For example, I have a question. For example, mom, what if it is a touch screen? What type of device is it? Okay, actually the answer is both. Okay, it can be an input, it can also be an output. Okay, now when you say software, right, there are two types of software or categories of software. One is system software that includes our Windows, our operating system, like this one. This is Linux, this is Mac, and this is Windows. Okay, we also have another type of software or category of software. We call it application software. Those softwares we have now in our phones. Okay, system software in phones, I have not included it here, the Android. Okay, now application software, a lot. Okay, we really have a lot of application software. Okay, we have video editing software. We have, what else? Okay, a lot. Okay, we have Canva. We have, okay, when you may look at your phone, a lot of softwares are there. Now, it allows you to perform specific tasks. Now, by the way, some of the sources, they include utility software as part of the application software. What does utility software do? Okay, the utility software performs on, for example, the antivirus software, the disk management software, okay, and for maintaining your devices. Okay, now when you say computer class, it is actually, we used to have personal computers, but technically there are types of computers from least powerful to most powerful. We have personal computers, we have the workstations next to it, mini computers, mainframes, and supercomputers. Now, before, a personal computer like this, okay, it is a small, relatively inexpensive computer designed for individual user. But before, the PC is really associated to IBM. Okay, now we have this one. There are two types of it, the PC from IBM, and then we also have the Mac. Okay, now there are types of, when you talk about personal computers, there are different types of personal computer. Okay, we have the tower model. Everything is in it, the power supply, the mobile or the motherboard, and then the mass storage are there on top of each other in a cabinet. Desktop model is actually technically, when you say desktop model, the monitor is on the system unit, okay, on top of a desk. Okay, that's why it's called desktop unit. Another notebook, because it's just like a notebook. Okay, so for us we call it netbook. Okay, it's a lightweight personal computer. Laptop, it is larger than notebook. Okay, small enough that it can sit on your lap. That is why it is called laptop, because it's on your lap. Okay, and then what else? We also have sub notebook. Okay, it's not really familiar in the Philippines, sub notebook computer. We only have netbook and what else? Laptop. Okay, now another type of personal computer is that handheld computer. Handheld computer, it's a small enough unit to be held in one's hand. That's why it's handheld. Okay, there are two types of it. We have palm tops and we have PDA. You will know what is PDA. Okay, so palm top like that is a small computer that literally fits in your palm. Oh, how about this one, PDA? Okay, a handheld device which combines computing. You can have your telephone in fax and networking features. Okay, so right, so those are the things that's also in your module. So I presume that you have your time there. You can study the module and you can watch this video as well. Alright, let's have the activity time. If you've noticed, I did not give you much activities, right? So that you can comply the first activity. This is still our second activity. So hopefully you can comply this, okay? So your second activity is you are going to make your own poem. Some would call it poem, some would poem. Okay, if mom, can I have it a song? Sure, you can have it in a song if you want to compose a song, okay? So this one, this is the instruction. The instruction is you are going to make two stanzas of a poem where you can present in your own understanding or what have you understood in the discussion. That includes what is a computer, it's up to you, okay? It also includes the components like the hardware, the software, and its type. And you can also have the classifications of computer and the classifications as well of the personal computers, okay? You may write it in any platform you. Alright, now you may ask, Ma'am, can I use my own writing? Ma'am, yes, you can have your own penmanship. You can scribble on it on your output so that you can add on creativity, and you might use any other element that you want to have your output as long as it is related to your poem. Okay, so your criteria will be content, creative content, that is 5 points, and then creativity 5 points, and the impact of your piece of your poem is 5 points, a total of 15 points. Alright, so that would be all for today. Hopefully you learned something, class, and you make your time very productive. Okay, please comply to the activity to the second activity that I have requested from you. Okay, see you next time. Goodbye, class. Keep safe and take care. God bless.